I'm recovering from alcoholism, marijuana use, and deep childhood trauma. My earliest memories are painful. I was about 2 or 3 years old when I first witnessed violence in my home. I remember my father sitting at the table drinking with a buddy, while my mother was upstairs crying. Sounds of yelling left me frozen in fear. I remember her crying up there, and he'd get up from the table and he'd go up and lay his boots to her. I could hear her body hitting the floor. I was a little boy then. That was the only memory I have living with my real first father. After that, everything went dark. Later, we moved to Mount Moriah, and my mother had a new partner. I was just a little boy when he first violated my innocence. That moment shattered something in me. I felt ashamed. I carried that shame around all my life. Scared and alone. People say kids can't remember, but trauma leaves a mark that truly never fades. We eventually moved to Carolyn where the physical and emotional abuse got worse. My stepfather treated my brother Jason and me like we were less than human while showing his affection to his own 3 children. The beatings were frequent and cruel. The names he called us, the way he made us feel worthless and all stuff. And the worst part was the feeling that no one would ever come to save us. The names that he would call us, he would call me the spine of Satan, the devil's sorrow, everything. Called us ugly when we cried after he beat us. That's something I'm never going to forget. We went hungry. I remember stealing food and taking the evidence and throwing up in the attic so I would get caught. If I knew if I was getting caught, I was going to take a beating. I didn't know we was going to stop. I didn't know if I was going to make it out of that beating, you know? We were humiliated. Even the animals we loved were harmed. He killed our cats and dogs in front of us. The only comfort I had was the bond with my brother Jason. He was my brother, my best friend, and my lifeline. I remember one year he got in school and he got grounded for something that wasn't even sensible. And he had to spend that whole summer in the bedroom. He wasn't allowed out, only to come down and eat, and he had to go back there. As we were looking outside playing as little children, I look at him in the window, and I could see my mother and my father go up and grab him and start beating him. I could hear him screaming. That's a bad memory to have in your head, and it'll never leave me. Those years left me broken. I carried the pain into my teens. I tried to cope with it the only way I knew how, which was numbing it. Alcohol became my escape. I drank whenever I could. It made me feel free. Well, at least for a little while. I've been married to my amazing wife, Crystal, for 25 years.